What is going on today, my fellow Gooners? Welcome back to an episode of WN, your source for the music and music production news. There is a bit of a shortage of music production news lately, but I do have a few things here, some things I've missed, some new things, as well as some dumb shit. For some reason, there's not a lot of music production news during the holidays, but for some reason, the dumb shit just keeps coming. There's so much of it. Anyway, let's get started. So the first thing I have here is a bundle of Macs for Live devices that sadly cost money, but they look pretty good. They came out a few weeks back. I did miss it at the time, but it happened to come onto my radar recently. So it is called Color Transfer. It is by Alexander Panos. It's a bundle of 3 Macs for Live devices: timbre resynth, cepstral morph, formant shifter. Some of these look a bit like they exist already, but the cepstral morph looks pretty insane. Let's just take a look at a video of it. So this one here seems a bit similar to a vocoder. It does have some extra options though, such as the poly tuner. So this one may be valuable.
Hey, over there.
So the polytuner part is one of the parts that looks very useful about this. I haven't seen a vocoder with that specifically. Maybe they do exist. If you guys know of one, let me know down in the comments. If you understand the difference between this and a vocoder, also let me know, because I feel like he himself did not illustrate the difference and no one seems to be questioning it either, but that is the first thought that came to my mind. This is the device that seems the most enticing to me out of all 3 of them here. So yeah, that seems like the most interesting part to me about this. Like if I were to buy this, it would be specifically for this device right here. Seems like a lot of opportunity for interesting sound design, you know? From what they say here, this one is able to shift formants, but with complex polyphonic inputs. It does sound very clean. Can't you understand it? Can't you understand it? I do wish he provided a little more information about what makes this different than other devices. Overall, it does seem fairly interesting though. A bit on the pricey side. I don't know if I'd drop 100 for this. Maybe if I got more explanation about how it's different, I would probably more likely be willing to drop it for that. The cepstral morph does seem like the most interesting for sure. So, you know, this is something that's available. I will try to link it in the description if I remember. I'm not sure if it works for Ableton Live 12 yet. It works for 11 for sure. Okay guys, I got a really interesting story here. You're gonna like this one. So there's been a GoFundMe launched for a DJ who got piss all over his decks. Dude, this is so funny. A party goer decided to pee above the DJ booth, leaving them completely destroyed. I feel like this is not enough information here personally. Like, did they just pee into it? Was it pee on top of it and then it moved and then it fell on it? Pee like the floor above and the floor above was fucked up. Like, I have a lot of questions here. This is not answering enough of my questions. So he was quoted as saying, "Raves Giving," great name, "was lit, but someone got too lit and peed above the DJ booth." Again, not enough information here. It ended up leaking onto our DJ boards when it was put away. The board was completely soaked in pee and doesn't work anymore. Anything truly helps. Thank you. He raised over $500 of his $1,500 target. Okay, it seems like ever since Music Tech posted this, they only got $5 more. Never mind. Literally no one else donated. Literally not a single person donated since Music Tech posted this. Okay, maybe we should, you know what? If you guys want to donate here, I suggest you donate. I don't know if I would personally donate to this because this could easily be fake. I need more proof, essentially. I need more proof. Here's a picture of it here. Do we have a picture of it covered in piss? Here's a picture of it not covered in piss. You know what? I need to see a picture of it covered in piss. If you want my donations, I'm gonna need to see a picture of it covered in piss. Yeah. Not buying it personally, not buying it. You know what? I decided even if I saw a picture of it covered in piss, that's not enough. I need to see the perpetrator in action. Am I supposed to believe this is him here? Nah, man, you edited that. That is clearly edited. We have a story that I can't say I'm super shocked about, but also I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed. Stone's Throw, the underground record label who has released great records such as Madlib and MF Doom's Mad Villainy, as well as J Dilla's Donuts and many more records, were running a beat battle where they asked followers to make a beat and use a hashtag. The first place winner would get a Stone's Throw limited edition SP404 MK2, which is pretty expensive and pretty awesome looking if I could be honest, while second and third place would get 5 vinyl records and a t-shirt. They had stated on their own terms of service on their website that the last day to send in a beat was December 15th, 2023. It also said that on December 16th, 2023, a panel of judges including Peanut Butter Wolf will go through the entries. They had stated that the top 10 finalists would be announced before December 16th, 2023, which already doesn't make sense because how could they announce it before the 16th? And that a final evaluation would take place before December 20th, 2023 to determine the top 3 entries. Now, at the moment of editing, it is January 4th, 2024, and they have not even announced the top 10, let alone the winners. So basically, they have been ghosting all the people that made beats here. They got thousands of people to enter it, I'm assuming. As you can see, tons of people asking what is going on. The lack of feedback is very disrespectful. Do we have an update on the comp? Of course not. Has an announcement been made yet? Nope. At the very least, they should give an update saying like, hey, we're running late on going through the submissions. There's more than we thought, or just something. Say anything, man. Like, or at the very least, give an excuse to why you can't follow through the things you say you're gonna do. I don't know. I was about to shave my eyebrows for 50,000 subscribers, all right? You telling me you can't fucking give an update on this beat battle? As I was getting ready to post this video, they actually released an update on their story, thankfully. For some reason, it took them like 3 weeks to even acknowledge the fact they missed their own deadlines, so I don't know what's up with that, but thankfully they said something about it. Hopefully they'll actually post the finalists and the winner here soon. All right, in our next news story, I have a product that it gives you quite a bit of a double take here. You gonna finish that? So a relatively new company named Floating Knobs is releasing a 12-track sequencer named CUISINE. Get it? That's why it's in a pan. Can't say I really understand this website design here. The red is burning a hole in my retinas. From this angle, it kind of looks a little bit like an MPD. Since we named it CUISINE, we're gonna have to give it tons of adjectives relating to food. Juicy melodies, freshly served for tasty rhythms. Don't forget to spice up your system. This is that good shit. So it has 12 tracks, freely assignable to control drum voices, musical notes, or CV modulation. You can store 12 tracks in one project. Tracks can be clocked independently or coupled together. It can make melodies. Wow. It features a Euclidean function. Apparently it's designed to offer control with just one hand for live performances. And it is made to connect to a Eurorack modular setup. There's more information on the website if you want to take a look at that. Let's take a look at the video. All right, reacting to a video with 75 views. That's how desperate we are for announcements. So if you ever want to release something and get it on WNN, just release it a little bit after Christmas, going into the new year, because that's when there is a drought of stuff. People are too busy with holidays. I hope that noise is not coming from the sequencer. We'll just give it a benefit of the doubt and say it's not. I will say so far it is not the most impressive demo. Mom, I want Aphex Twin. Honey, we have Aphex Twin at home already. I'm gonna be honest there, it seems like they put a little more effort into the background than they did the demo. I feel like if you're making a demo for a product, you want it to look as good as possible. Like, look at the Chompy. Speaking of Chompy, that's probably gonna be our next story here. That was a really good demo, and I think that's why it did so well. If it didn't have a good demo, it probably wouldn't have worked at all.
Chompy's looper. This is the loop key, this is the play and the pause key, and this is the transport mode.
It's interesting because they did do a similar thing here with the background. Like, they probably have a colored piece of paper, a clean one. They just pulled it out. Same thing going on here, but a much better demo. And I think that's why it shows here. This one has 2 million views. Bro, these dudes got more. Oh my God. These dudes got more subscribers than me off of one video. I need to hang it up, man. But speaking of the Chompy, they did just release it, I believe. Well, people are getting their orders finally. This is a very good starter sampler. Like, probably one of the best ones you can get because it's like cute. It's kind of like not overwhelming. It seems like something a kid could pick up pretty easily. That is one positive thing about this, for sure. It's definitely a lot more accessible than something like the OP1 or an NPC, SP, etc. Now, maybe we're just not the target audience for this. The people, me and the people who are just like, what the hell is this? Why does this have 2 million views? That is a good point. It is probably for kids. This is most likely for kids and people who just like cute shit. I'm surprised that the Chompy was able to come out before the Subpack X1. That's really fucking bad, okay? That's really fucking bad, Subpack. You're getting dunked on by this thing. By this fucking thing. Okay, for our funny photo of the day here, new segment, by the way, guys. Some of you guys may know I skate. Maybe some of you guys skate too. It's fine if you don't skate. Most of you probably know who Nigel Houston is, right? One of the top contest skaters in the world. He wrote, "We taking the sending thing seriously," and he's standing on the wrong side of the DJ decks. So he does take it very seriously, clearly. Very, very serious. Okay, he figured it out, guys. He's standing on the right side of the decks. I got some really bad news for you guys here. You're not gonna like to hear this. Apparently, intelligent people listen to Taylor Swift. Calm down, calm down. I'm not the one saying this, all right? I'm just the messenger here. Now, when they say intelligent, they mean people with high GPAs. So that doesn't mean you're intelligent per se, because I would say intelligent people probably listen to math rock or IDM, but there's definitely a lot more factors at play here if I had to guess. Anyways, let's take a look at this report here. Okay, whoa, this is actually an old one. Holy shit. Okay, this is like 7 months old. I found this one via Music Radar. So they posted this and I thought it was really interesting. So the best songs to listen to while studying. So here are some key takeaways. So 38% of students said they very often listen to music while studying and 27% said they always do. Taylor Swift is the top artist for students with high GPAs, 3.5 to 4.0. Now, I do think there is more at play here. Taylor Swift is one of the most popular artists in the world, so that may increase the chance of her being that person, as well as the type of person that she caters to. I feel like she caters to the audience that would be someone likely to study and follow the rules. Whereas I feel like somebody who listens to metal or punk, they're probably going to be more like a counterculture and less likely to be following the path that is meant to be carved for you. Male students are 166% more likely than females to listen to EDM while studying. Most common genres in studying playlists include lo-fi, classical, instrumental, and soundtrack. That makes sense. So they surveyed 1,025 students ages 18 to 23. They used Spotify's API to analyze 48,000 songs. So that is kind of a small sample pool, if we're being honest here. Like I said, the whole Taylor Swift thing could be explained by her being one of the most popular artists. So that's not particularly surprising, as well as her catering to that sort of preppy, rich white girl sort of thing. You know, it says top genres to study to, pop. I can't personally get behind that. At least for me personally, I would never listen to pop while studying. I feel like it has to be something without words. Something rather minimal, like lo-fi makes sense. So that is a little misleading here. Percentage of students with high GPAs by preferred genre of music while studying. Classical is at the top here. I'm kind of wondering if this was paid for by Taylor Swift now, because if you look at this particular set of data, it's not telling you that pop is at the top. So it seems like classical is at the top here with instrumental falling right behind it. I think it's kind of true what I was saying. Top artists for students with high GPA. Look, and as well, Taylor Swift is right in front of The Weeknd here. So it really doesn't mean much, in my opinion. Basically, when you look at this top artist for students with high GPAs, it's just going by popularity for the most part. You know, you're going to get popular artists essentially here. You're not going to get a popular lo-fi producer at the top because they are way less popular than Taylor Swift. Therefore, less people are likely to know about them, etc. Kind of cap for them to make it seem like smart people listen to her. This is definitely an interesting study, but maybe paid for by the Taylor Swift Foundation, in my opinion. So a lot of you may know Kanye West been in the news over the past few months about some anti-Semitic remarks, as well as saying something about Hitler, something positive about Hitler, which was just a really weird thing to do. Okay, so Kanye West recently posted an apology in Hebrew on Christmas, coincidentally. Here's a translation here. I sincerely apologize to the Jewish community for any unintended outbursts caused by my words or actions. It was not my intention to hurt or disrespect, and I deeply regret any pain I may have caused. I am committed to starting with myself and learning from this experience to ensure greater sensitivity and understanding in the future. Your forgiveness is important to me, and I am committed to making amends and promoting unity. So this is an interesting one here. You may remember a few WNNs ago, I talked about this free tool that was similar to Zinplant 2. Basically, it's called Micromusic, and you could use it to copy a sound and make a vital patch out of it. So I tried it, and that shit does not work at all. All it does is just make pluck sounds, but it does not seem to do anything, really. Okay, and next we're going to talk about some free goodies. We got some free plugins. The one that looks the most interesting to me is this one from Arteria, FX Refract, and it's available until January 4th. So if you're watching this today, you can get it. Any time after that, no. It's going to be $100. Essentially, it's a stereo multi-effect. Versatile. It is so versatile. Combines unison processing as well as a variety of other effects, and it features modulation too. Okay, they definitely put a lot of effort into this, it seems like. So maybe that means it's good. I don't know. Either they put a lot of effort into this and none into the plugin, or they put a lot of effort into both. I'm just gonna like quickly go through these different free goodies here. Contact library. So essentially it is handpicked from their 36,000 sound catalog. So you're basically getting 225 preset combinations, 425 samples. It's a gig, requires contact 5.8 or higher. Then we have this free multiband exciter here, which has a very strange user interface. I believe, I'm not sure if that's Comic Sans, but it's something Comic Sans related for sure. Also, I mean, they seem to be a big fan of throwback styles because this website also looks very old. It's almost so old that it's cool. You know what? I think it's actually cool. It's cool. All these will be linked in the description. Okay, thank you guys for watching this episode of WNN. I really appreciate it. Press the like button, subscribe if you haven't. If you're new here, press the like button if you want me to wear a romper. Check out my second channel if you haven't. That will also be linked in the description. Currently, it has a lot of stream clips on it. Eventually, more music production related stuff like the news videos will be on there. Eventually, not too soon. Until then, I'll see you guys next time.
Bang Incorporated.